Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good today. Now, I was not expecting to do this video, but I do always say to you guys when there's instant news, I do want to come on here. I do want to give you guys my thoughts, and obviously, I want to hear what you guys think as well. Yeah, Arsenal women, I was speaking today on my earlier show saying there wasn't actually much to talk about, and I'm wrong today. Right now, I think about an hour ago. We've all heard news about Beth Mead. We haven't heard if she wants to go there, but we've heard that London City Lionesses have made an offer for her. Obviously that hasn't been announced. I don't think they'll probably tell us how much it is, but let me know if you expect this to be rejected. Do you expect this to be accepted? I'm not going to lie to you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Beth Mead ex Arsenal this summer only because of the game time that she might be getting. I don't know if she'd get a lot of game time. So for me, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear this and, if she does move. It'd be really weird playing against her. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I think of this. It's really weird. It's like, I kind of expect her to move on at some point if she's not getting the game time she deserves. But ultimately, I'll be really sad. I'll be so, be so sad if she goes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But like I said, let me know what you make of this move. I mean, it's not happened, but if it does happen, what do you guys make of it? It's just I don't know. I did not expect this to happen. I'll read out more information about it because there's only been a bit of information so far. I'm just going to be on here for maybe 30, 40 minutes today, just maybe like a short type of video, as I wanted to have a chat with you guys and me and those who watch the women's team as well. Let me know what you make of this. I'm just like, I think London City Lionesses are doing really good. They've made some great players. They've brought some great players in. So I don't feel like surprised by this. I literally can't process this. I'm still um, shocked. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what will happen with this. But yeah, I don't know what you guys make of it. Let me know obviously in the comments. So those are watching this, be up Guna Girl. Thank you so much for your comment. And would be a good move. Yeah, I think it would be a good move. I mean Beth Mead, is getting on the older a bit. I mean, let's see how Beth Mead. I know she's in her 30s, I think. I think she's 30. Let me just check and see how old Beth Mead is. Yes, Beth Mead's 30. So she's still got quite a few good years, in her to really produce some great quality or whatever she goes. She does deserve to be a starter, whatever she is. But I'm just like, I'm shocked by this. But obviously, I'll wait another minute or two till a few join here. But obviously, this is a breaking news today about the women's team. Like I said, I'm not surprised because if you look at the wingers that we have at a club, you've got Olivia Smith, you've got so many players. You've got you've got Kelly, you've got Ford, you've got attacking players like Christina McStenius, Cavaggi, we got Beth Mead, Russo, etc. So I'm not surprised if this does happen, but obviously it won't take away that I feel upset. Um, but yeah, I think they've spent a lot of money. Let me know, like, they must have a lot of money to own, they must be quite rich because they spent a lot of money. I mean, when Freya Godfrey went, I'm sure they spent six figures on her. So yeah, yeah, I'll be sad if she goes. Like we said, we don't know if she wants to go. This is just London City Lionesses putting in a bid for her. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Big up a complete unknown. London City Lionesses should take the dirty money somewhere else. I'm not surprised they've gone for her. They've probably seen this as an opportunity because obviously she's not a starter at the moment. She doesn't start all of our games. And we obviously know last season we've obviously seen Ford, we've seen Kelly start, and she's come off the bench and really helped us. Beth Mead, she's been that clutch player for us. So I think they've probably seen an opportunity where Beth Mead isn't a starter. She could probably start in our team. I mean, they've got very experienced. They've made some experienced signings, haven't they? So I'm not surprised at this, but I'd be really sad if she does go. But like we said, we're going to have to see what happened. But obviously, big up to the chat, big up to everyone that's watching this at the moment. Hope you're enjoying my show. I will share my screen in a minute or so because I know some of you have joined here. So yeah, let's have a look about Beth Mead and about the latest news on that. Um, Big up to Victor. Hey, so through the wingers we have, she won't start, but I would keep her for depth. Yeah, I would as well. I think that last season she came on in a Champions League and she got an assist. And I'm going to be honest, that assist is I think not many players even in the men's team would create an assist like that. So I think for me, I think she's such a good clutch player. Like, I know she's had injuries and, she's not as young as she was, but I think she's still a great player. And I agree with Victor. I mean, I'm okay with maybe moving her on in the future, but I also think now would be the right time. I feel as though she's an important player for us at Arsenal, and I do get like with Mead and Mark, with them being together, I do expect one day them to maybe move somewhere else to play together, but I just don't think now would feel at the right time. I feel like she just won a Champions League. I feel like if I was her, I'd want to go on and win more. And maybe, I don't know when Beth Mead's contract was expired, by the way, guys. I don't know if it's this year, don't know if it's in the future, but I feel as though for me it would be a real shame to see her go because she's so important for us. As you've mentioned, she's a good squad player to have. Like you said, she's maybe not a starter because we have got like Olivia Smith, we've got Beth, obviously Beth Mead's here, we've obviously got Chloe Kelly, Ford, Kavachi probably will go on loan as well. So we have so many players, and that's the luxury. So obviously, you guys know I'd want to keep her, but I wouldn't be surprised if she went. Big up to Ashik. I hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat. London City could be a top 5 team in WSL. Yeah, they definitely could. With the signings that they've made, they're doing really good. I know they've obviously got a few of the Arsenal players like Freya Godfrey, Tay Goldie, and obviously, Daniel van der Donk, who was a former Arsenal player. They're doing really good with their business, I can't lie. They're making some good signings. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this one happens. I'd be sad if Beth Mead went because, she's that player I used to watch growing up when I was supported Arsenal. She's been here a very long time. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. But obviously, big up to chat, big up to Legendary and Right, big up yourself. I'm going to share my screen, guys, in a sec. Just bear with me. I just want to try and have a look at some news before I share it. I just want to have a quick look. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share my screen to those that might want to know a bit more about this. I mean, I saw this and I thought, guys, I need to talk to you guys about it. I need to rant because you guys know I love Beth Mead. So let me just try and share my screen here. Give me guys 1 minute. I just want to I'll try and share my screen, guys. Obviously, if I can, I will. But yeah, I'm just so. This news is honestly like, it hasn't surprised me, but it's literally came out of nowhere. So I am a little bit surprised, a little bit, I guess. Me though, yeah, it'd be really weird. Like, I can't imagine Beth Mead not being at Arsenal. Like she's helped us through the good times, the bad times. It's just crazy to imagine her not being here. So yeah, I would feel sad. Obviously, I would because I love Beth Mead, but I want her to be happy. And if she wants more game time, I think Beth Mead wants more game time. Then you can't argue that. I do want to know if Arsenal actually reject this or if they'll accept it. Obviously, guys, we don't know how much money they've offered. It could be like a big amount. It could be just, I don't know. I mean, it's up to Beth Mead what she wants to do. I'm just going to try and share my screen now, guys. Well, I'm just going to do it this way for some reason. Let me just try this way. So obviously under here, guys, Beth Mead. Yeah, this is going crazy. Let me go on Sky. Let me have a look. I want to have a look. Obviously, Sky Sports is pretty, I think you can obviously trust. Okay, so guys, let me just have a look here. So obviously, it hasn't been too much information, but it says here, obviously, the 30-year-old is understood to be really important. Sorry, I went there. An important part of the squad. London City Lionesses are going up for the first ever season in the Women's Super League. Let me just have a look. London City Leicester made a formal offer for Beth Mead. Obviously, that's pretty much that there. There won't be too much information because, to be honest with you, there hasn't been much to say so far. So, yeah, obviously, that's pretty much the latest news. It's going to be really sad if she goes, but yeah, there's not too much news actually. Let me just come back, guys. I want to chat with you guys. I'll have a look as well on my phone if there's any more information about Beth Mead, but I don't know. I feel it's really weird because I couldn't imagine her leaving Arsenal. No, we don't know the fee at the moment. There hasn't been anything to say at the moment. I'm gonna have a look as well on social media if there is anything to tell us the fee. But obviously at the moment it doesn't say, and it's just a surprise to me hearing this news. I don't know if she would leave. So yes, Sky have just said that London City Lionesses have made a formal bid for her. Obviously, let me guys know what you make of this. I mean, if the fee gets announced, I will obviously speak about that. So there is information here that Beth Mead only has a year left on the contract. Obviously, someone just said in here, so she may be tempted. I think a lot of people are quite mixed on Beth Mead. I think she doesn't get the credit she deserves, if I'm being honest with you guys, because I think, yes, she's not a starter anymore, and yes, she was a starter, but she's still an important player for us. She still would help us, and she still has helped us over these years. She's been a really important player for us. So, obviously, for me, I think it'd be a real shame to move her on at this moment. I would keep her. Obviously, I'd rather us get money than her go on a free, but she's still got some time left at Arsenal. I still would like to keep her. So, let's just see what happens. But obviously, big up to the chat. We should get at least 230k to consider it. Yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna get for Beth Mead. I mean, she is an older player. She's still got it though. She's obviously producing well for the Lionesses, for Arsenal in the Champions League final. So she's still a very important player to have. I do want to read something out. I think it's true. I'm pretty sure it's true. Obviously, Michelle Kang, I think she's the owner of London City Lionesses, has said, when you want to be the biggest club in the world, you go after the best. Beth Mead is more than a signing. She is a statement. So, yeah, that's interesting to hear. London City Lionesses definitely want to, for me, build a really good team. They've built a great team so far, but they definitely want to be at top in the top four, top five. I don't know, as we've mentioned here. I mean, I'm sure they'd love to win stuff, but yeah, I think it's really fascinating. I mean, Beth Mead will have to replace her possibly. I mean, I know we have a lot of wingers, but you need backup, you need squad depth as well. So this one for me is very interesting. Obviously, I'd be sad if she goes, but ultimately it is her decision, and we have to respect that. But obviously, guys, let me know what you make of this news. I'll be on here for about half an hour today. I just wanted to do a quick video today because obviously when there's news breaks, you just have to talk about it. It surprised me, of course, but I'm sure we're going to hear some more news as well in the upcoming days, as well, whether or not Arsenal will comment on it, whether Rennie's or the club have accepted it, rejected it. So we'll have to wait and see what the club have actually done about this, because for all we know, Beth Mead could be saying a goodbye to Arsenal. I just don't know um, what will happen. So yeah, it's a really interesting one, really. Like I said, when there's more information, I'm going to be doing a separate video about it. Obviously, at this moment in time, it's just announced that they have put in a bid. They obviously want her. So obviously, as I'm filming this, as this news has come out, I can't really give you guys any more information other than that they have put in a bid. They want her, and that would be a statement silent for them. So I will come back and give you guys some more information when there is some more information. Um, so yeah, obviously big up to Arsenal support. I don't have to go. Yeah, I don't want her to go. I think we know, like with Beth Mead, she is a great player. She is getting a bit older, but she still would be really important to play to have in the team. But yeah, I do agree. I don't want her to. I would be upset. I really would be upset if she went, because it's an end of an era. She's been at the Arsenal for God. I think she joined. Like she's been here 2017. I think she's been nearly here 10 years. So it'd be so sad to see her go. She's got us through the good times, the ups and downs as well. So I think it would be so sad to see her move on. But obviously, guys, we're going to have to wait and see what will happen with this news, if we're going to hear any more information about it. I want to know how much they've offered, to be honest. I know we heard with Olivia Smith how much they offered, but I want to hear this, how much they've offered, because it could be like a crazy big amount. It could be something like someone said 200, 300. So, okay, it'd be interesting to see if she's actually, yeah, is she going to stay? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal rejected it and they came back and put in another bid and we accepted this. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So obviously, let's just see how this plans out. I would be sad if Beth Mead goes. I wouldn't mind if she went, obviously, to play regular minutes. And I mean, at the moment, she comes off the bench and helps us. She has obviously played in some cup games, to be fair, but I think this would be very strange to see her go. I'd be sad, but obviously I do understand. And if she wants more game time, big up Champions 25. I'm split on this, good player, but if she won't extend the contract, we should get the money in. Yeah, I think Rennie and obviously Beth Mead, I don't know if they've had, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I don't know if they've had any conversations about a future, because I think I said, if Beth Mead said to Rennie, I want to stay here for a few more years, then obviously we can extend. But if Beth Mead said she's not sure about a future, if Beth Mead was, wanting to go, I think, as you said, now would be the time to get, you want money for her now than never, because you don't want to let her go on a free, do you? She's an amazing player. She's a Champions League winner. She's won the league of us. I do class Beth Mead as an Arsenal legend, to be honest with you. She's won a lot of us, and she's really helped us through the good and bad times. So for me, like I you guys know, I love Beth Mead. I would keep her, but we are going to have to see how this one will go. Obviously, it'll be sad if she goes, but I do agree with you. Champions 25, big up yourself. It's interesting and it's a tough one. If she wants to get, if she wants to move, if she wants to leave her time here and move on, then I'd get she wants more game time. I mean, for the Lionesses, she wants to be a part of that team. I'd completely understand. But ultimately, it's up to her and up to the club what they do. So we're going to have to see what happens. We're going to forever. Do you think she'll stay? I'm so unsure. I feel like 50-50 about it. I think because obviously you look at our attacking players, you've got Russo. I mean, technically, Adjumang's still an Arsenal player. I know she might be going on loan, but you've got Adjumang, Russo, Stina McStenius, you've got Olivia Smith, you've got Chloe Kelly, you've got Ford, Gavadi as well. Cavadi probably will go on loan, but you look at all of those attacking players and you think Beth Mead might be thinking, how am I going to get game time? How are we going to get in there? So I think it might be hard for her to get that regular minutes that she wants. So yeah, it's tough. I mean, with Cavadi and Achimang, I have heard they're going to go on loan to Brighton, so that'll be 2 players less. But yeah, as that was Beth Mead, what she wants to do, but I don't know, will the club accept this? It depends on the money. If we're being honest, if Beth Mead wanted to go and we got a good amount, I think we should put in an offer for someone in the midfield for sure. We need a midfield player that can help us. Our midfield's okay. I think we could do with improvements though. If we want to go to another level, win a weekly title, so if we want to win the Champions League again, we need to make sure that we keep improving. We've had a great summer. We've done really good, but we just need to keep getting better as well. So yeah, I hope she stays, but I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not sure at the moment. Big up to yourself. Good to see you in the chat, Marvin. Hope you're well. Hope all of you guys are good. Obviously, guys, let me know what you make of this sort of announcement. As we say, Beth Mead Arsenal haven't done anything about this yet, but let me know what you think of this. Comment down below as well. Like I said, I'll be on here for about half an hour today, so let me know what you make of this, everyone. And big up to the chat. And big up to Champions 25 again. We've got a lot of quality wingers, so it's not like we're going to be short. Yeah, I think I might have read that one, but yeah. I think if Beth Mead did hypothetically go, we do still have options. I mean, Chloe Kelly and Ford, Olivia Smith, you have got quite a few options there. I think we'll be okay, but I think for depth we would like to keep Beth Mead, but obviously, as I've said, if Beth Mead wasn't happy with her game time, if she wanted to play every game or if she wanted to be a starter, then I would also understand. And maybe if she went to Southern City Lionesses, she would be a starter. I don't really know everyone they've brought in yet, but I'd understand that as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they get on. I'm really excited to see who else they bring in. But obviously, I would love to keep Beth Mead here. I mean, there's been fans that want her to move on that have been in this chat, and that's fair enough if you guys feel that way. But obviously, for me, I think she's still a good player to have as depth, someone to come on and help you improve the game, just help you bring energy, help you with goals, assists. I mean, her passes are amazing. She's got a really creative mind. Like, she's really good at helping. I mean, the Champions League final, she was amazing. So she's still a great player like that. It'd be sad to see her go though. So obviously, guys, I hope she does stay. But we are gonna have to see how this one will go out because, yeah, it's obviously just crazy. I wonder how much money. I wonder how much they put in. Obviously, I'm just checking now. Nothing has been announced at this moment in time, but yeah, it's not going to be a surprise if she does move on. I think it's her wanting game time. So yeah, this just still feels like a shock though because I think we weren't expecting. But obviously, big up to the chat. Big up to all of you guys that are watching. If you've got any questions or anything you want to send in, feel free to obviously send that in. Yeah, Twitter's going crazy with this news about Beth Mead, not gonna lie, but obviously let me know what you think. It'd be weird with Beth Mead, Van der Donk as well playing with each other. Yeah, obviously Sky Sports had also announced that as well. So we're going to have to see if we're going to hear any um, news. But yeah, obviously big up to all the chat. Like I said, I'll be on here for about 10-15 more minutes. If you guys who want to send any questions, any more than welcome to. And of course, guys, please do make sure you're liking and subscribing as well to my channel. US Blues, this is the best channel on YouTube. Thank you so much, if that's what you're asking. Big up yourself, big up Marvin. Arsenal have a whopping 7 players nominated for the 25 Women's Ballon d'Or. How awesome is that? Yeah, I'm really happy about that, of course. I mean, it's really hard because I think with the Arsenal players, you're going to get a lot of Arsenal players. I'm happy with everyone that's been nominated. The only two things that I would say is I think McCabe and Little were deserving of being nominated too, but I think for me, I think that we just have so many amazing players, and obviously for me, I think Russo should win that, but it's tough because I think we've got some amazing players. We're so good, aren't we? We've won the Champions League, and what's me? Yeah, the 7 Arsenal players that have been nominated. That's what you're asking. The list in total, I think it's about 30 nominations. Is there? Yeah, Leah Robinson, Russo, Chloe Kelly, Carl Dante, Steph Catley, Emily Fox, Frida Manum. Do you know? I wasn't actually expecting Frida Manum to be on there. I'm glad she is because I personally like. I know she's a person that. Some of you guys think she shouldn't be a starter, but I like Manum. I think she's a great attacking player as well, and yeah, I'm happy Steph Catley got a nomination too, guys, because for me, I think she goes under the radar. Steph Catley, I think she's really good and she's had a great season. Obviously, if I'm being honest, I think the 3 Arsenal players that are probably get it. Yeah, I didn't either. I think Kinlow should be up there, to be honest with you, or McCabe. Obviously, Emily Fox had a good season. Emily Fox is consistent, and I'm happy she's up there. But I kind of wasn't expecting her there either. Um, Obviously, Cardente, for I expected her to be there because she's been one of our best players throughout the season. Chloe Kelly, of course, not surprised because she's had an amazing season for Arsenal, for England. Same with Russo and Leah. So, yeah, obviously, if it was my way, I'd want Russo to win. But obviously, I'm not bothered who wins it out of the Arsenal players. I would just love an Arsenal player to win it. So, yeah, Catley and Fox deserve so much more credit than they get. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think Emily Fox is just consistent. I think what you can say, Emily Fox, she's reliable. She's going to give you sort of an 8 out of 10 performance, or even better than that every week. Obviously she's really improved and grown as a player since she's been here. Steph Catley, I don't think Steph Catley gets the credit she deserves. And I think she's improved so much and she's just getting even better as a player. So obviously I want her to do really well in this. Obviously I don't know who's actually gonna um win. I mean, obviously we've seen leaked things about obviously some other players like Patea's winning it, but I would love Russo to win it. I'd love an Arsenal player to win it because I think they deserve it because they've had an incredible season. And it's hard as well because there's other players, say for Chelsea, who have done really good. It's so hard to kind of decide who should get it, but I do think an Arsenal player deserves it. I think winning the Champions League is so amazing, and winning the Euros as well is so good. So I think an Arsenal player should get it personally, but obviously I'd understand if a Chelsea player got it. They've won the league. I think they've won a double. I think so. I would hate to be the person that decides that. Where is Ford? I mean, she's another candidate for it. She didn't get picked, but it's hard to pick these Arsenal players out because I'd hate to be that person that picks out who deserves nomination for the women's team. I mean, I don't know. I would hate to be that person, but Ford had a good season. But I suppose Leia, Steph, other players have stood out a bit more, maybe. But I do think Ford had a great season for Arsenal and should be up there as well. Alessia Russo stands out as she's a strong contender, having bagged both the Champions League and the Euros. Yeah, I personally, for me, I think she should be our winner. I think that for Arsenal, I mean, since Renee came in, she's had an incredible season. She's done so well. I can't remember how many goals Russo's got, but she's just been so consistently good. Um, and in the Euros, scoring in the final, just being an important player in the final. So, and then throughout the Euros. So, and yeah, I think Russo obviously was really good in the Euros. Obviously, she didn't get as many goals as I would like her to, but she was really important player, her hold up play, all of that was really good. So I would really love Russo to win it, but I think it'll go to a Spanish player. Um, I think it shouldn't go off by like history. I think it should go off by who's been good this year personally. So I do think Russo deserves it, and it'd be sad if she didn't get it, but I'm not going to be surprised. I feel like I feel like it's going to go to a Spanish player for some reason. Um, but yeah, I'm really proud of the team and proud for all these nominations that we've seen. Yeah, I think Ford should be there. She really should because I mean, it's when I ask you guys who's been a player of the season, it's hard to pick because Caldente's been good, Ruse's been good, Kelly's been good, but Ford's it's like and Kim Little up there. It's so actually tough to decide who's been the best player, because you've had so many great players. It's so tough. But I'm just so happy and proud of all these players who've been nominated. They've done so great, and they truly deserve all this credit and all these nominations. So yeah, I'm excited to see who will win it. I think we'll hear is it's in September sometime, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be sad to see if it goes like a Spanish player. But obviously, it is what it is. The team have done us proud anyway. Obviously, happy for Lionesses and the English players in the Lionesses. But yeah, obviously, we have to see what happens. I will be sad if it does go to a Spanish player because I think if Spain would have won the Euros, I said to you, you know what, fair play if a Spanish player gets it. I mean, I think if Spain would have won, I think Cardente should have got it, or Pateas. I would have been okay, Pateas maybe, but I think Cardente would have been up there for me. But because the England have won the Euros, I do truly believe it should be going down to an England player. Like I'm not too bothered which Arsenal player it is. Um, if it's Kelly, fair enough. If it's Leah, I wouldn't be mad because Leah's had a great season. Leah has, done well for Arsenal and captained Lionesses. So, yeah, I don't think it'll be an Arsenal player. I just don't think it will, and that's what's so sad because it should be. And it's so annoying. Like, I mean, I think Pateas is going to win it. I mean, Pateas is an incredible player. I'm not taking anything away from her, but if we're going off this year, it has to be a player that's won stuff in England. I mean, I don't see it going to a Chelsea player really. I mean, it's really difficult because I mean, you could Lucy Bronze or Hannah Hampton. I think they've both been nominated. You think Hannah Hampton, she's great, and I would get that, but I think Caldente is up there as well. I don't think Caldente will be. I don't know where Caldente would actually be. I mean, I think I put Chloe Kelly before her maybe, but Cardente's had a great season for Arsenal. But like I said, if Caldente would have won the Euros for Spain, I would have put her number one. But it's just different because Leicester won the Euros. Big up to Victor. If it goes to a Spanish player, then the award will lose credibility. Russo is the easiest and deserving choice. Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I mean, I know everyone will have their own opinion, and that's fair enough, and I don't have a problem with that. But I just think that it just shouldn't go to a Spanish player. It really shouldn't for me. Like, I'd feel quite disappointed if it did. Because I think, as you said, she's deserving. She's done really amazing. And I just feel as though it'd be sad to see a Spanish player get it this year. But obviously, everyone will have a different opinion. I just want to go to an Arsenal player. Um, for example, though, if Caldente won it, I wouldn't be mad because it's an Arsenal player. And to be honest with you, Caldente has been incredible for us all season. But you know what? I'd be a bit surprised if it went to her because, as Victor said, I think for me, Russo should get it. I think Russo is the one that is most deserving of it. She had a great season for Arsenal for the Lionesses. She's scored in the final. She's had a big part to play. Yeah, so that's just my opinion. Big up to, sorry, Mrs. One, big up to Arsenal underscore support. It says smash likes and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And obviously, guys, there's about 10 of you in here, so please do make sure you're liking and subscribing to my channel if you are watching this at the moment. Like I said, I'll be on here for about 10 more minutes, so send any questions you guys have. I don't know if I've read this, but I'll just read it anyway. Is a popularity contest. It won't be an Arsenal player. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it went for a Spanish player. Caldente deserves it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, if Caldente gets it, I wouldn't be mad because ultimately she's an Arsenal player and I want it to go to an Arsenal player. But I do think Russo should probably get it. I think Russo has had a really good season. Russo would be so deserving of this award. But ultimately, we're going to have to see how this one goes. We really are. Bon Mati, 12 goals and 6 assists in La Liga, 3 goals, 4 assists in Champions League, third straight UKL player of the season. Russo, 20 goals for Arsenal, 12 WSL 7 Champions League, WSL Golden Boot, FWA Player of the Year. Yeah, I mean, you read it like that as well. I just think if you read it like that, for me, Russo has to win that. 20 goals for Arsenal. I mean, it's just amazing that. Um, like you said, if Spain won, Mariona would be the deserving choice, but England won, so it has to be Russo. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, if Cardente wins it, I'm not going to be like sad or I'll be sad if it doesn't go to Russo. I would be sad because I think as you know, as we see here, these stats are amazing, and I just think it's probably go for a Spanish player. I just think it will always do that. I mean, there was one season. I'll be honest with you. I think it was when we won the Euros in 2022, and I think Beth Mead was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. I think it was that, and Mateus won it. And do you know what? I thought, fair enough. If Arsenal had won the league that season, um, Beth Mead would have got it. But because I think Mateus had won the Champions League in the league, she got it, and I thought, okay. I think Beth Mead came second or something. I can't remember, but now I just don't get why it wouldn't go to an Arsenal player. We've won so much. We've won the Champions League, the Euro, so it should go to us. But that's just my opinion, obviously, guys. You're entitled to disagree as well. I'm not too sure about this, so but maybe some of the comments might know. Reject that bid. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, guys. I'm gonna keep checking social media in case there are any if there's any news about it. But like I said, I'm not gonna be surprised if we don't. If we don't reject it, we don't know how much money has been have they have put in. So yeah, I'm interested. Really, am interested to see how much money they've actually put in for Beth Mead. But I'd be sad if she did go because she's such a great player. But is what it is. If Cardente had scored that penalty in the final, it could have well been. Yeah, the Ballon d'Or could have gone her way. Absolutely, I think it's so interesting how things could have gone her way, but obviously with the Ballon d'Or, it does go to for me. It should go to players who had the best season internationally, and obviously in the club career as well. And I think Russo, as you mentioned, 20 goals is incredible, and she absolutely deserves it. So obviously, Beth Mead, guys, I will do another update if there is an update. Obviously, at the moment, there isn't, unfortunately. We will have to wait and see. But yeah, I would be very, very sad. If she does go, obviously big up to all of you in here. I will stay on here for a bit longer because I know some of you just joined now. So obviously big up to chat. I know there's about 9, 10 of you in here. So please, guys, do make sure you're subscribed and liking my video while you're watching, and comment down below. I'm chatting a bit about Ballon d'Or. I'm chatting a bit about Beth Mead, but I'm happy to sort of go for any questions you guys have for me anyway. But big up the chat. I really appreciate all that are watching my show. Big up Robert Seaton. Not sure if this has been answered, but who preferred to cover for Chloe on the right if Beth goes? That is a good question, and I haven't actually answered that. I think if that came down to that, if that was the case, then I think we would maybe have to keep. I think we'd have to keep a Kavachi or someone as cover there. I'm not too sure what we would have to do then because yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle. Um, so at the moment, I mean, Olivia Smith. I don't know where Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith is a forward. Is she going to play up top? Is she going to play on the wing? Maybe she can play. I think it's Olivia Smith. I think Olivia Smith will be a starter on the left. I don't think she will be on the right. We've got Kavachi. Obviously, we've got Russo, Stina, Ajimang as our strikers, and you've got Kelly, you've got Beth Mead, Ford, Olivia Smith. So I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know who would actually. I don't know how that would work. A good question, Rob, and that's why we would have to replace Beth Mead if Beth Mead left. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. I don't know. I think it's Olivia Smith. I am thinking to myself, is Olivia Smith going to take Ford's place? Because I'm generally really interested to see how this is actually going to go this season. I think we're going to have a lot of competition, and I do think competition actually makes it more exciting. But obviously, at the moment, I'm not too sure what we are going to do. But I don't think we'd have cover on the right. So I think we'd be in bit of trouble. I think we'd be stuck there a bit. So yeah, I don't think I think we'd have cover there over Cavaji, which I think Cavaji is actually going to go on loan. So that is a good question, Robert. Thank you so much for your comment. But yeah, it's a tough one. I think if Beth Mead goes, you would have to find someone to replace her. And obviously, this is just London City saying this. They might as well reject. We might reject it. So obviously, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I'm interested to see how this is gonna go for us. I really hope. I'd love Beth Mead to stay, but if she doesn't, then we'll have to have that conversation. Unfortunately, guys. Um, big up Josh. Love Beth. She wasn't even best player in the previous tournament. Oberdorf was. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think she was the best player for England in that tournament, to be honest with you. I think she really stood out to me, Beth. I mean, in the last Euros, she was. Big up to chat. I'm just going to go through your um, thoughts here. Arsenal scored 50 goals at home in the WSL last season, 39 for just 11 conceded, a high record for the club in its home matches in a single campaign. Just a fact. I love that fact. That's really good to know, actually, because I love things like that. Um, got a living kitten for left, so good for that side anyway. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think like Kelly won't play every game. In the games like Kelly won't play every game. She will have games where she has a rest. So that is a good point about what we're going to do. Who's going to maybe give her a bit of rotation? Kavaji, I guess, is there, but I don't know really. I think we'd have to replace Beth Mead, and being honest with you guys. If Beth Mead went, I think we'd have to replace her. Um, don't forget, Ford's going to Asian Cup in March. We could be short if we sell Mido. I think if we sell Mido, we have to bring someone else in personally. I think we will be quite short if we do move her on. I think we need someone else to come in and, like we said, give a bit of depth, I think, to be honest with you. So, yeah, this isn't great for us. We need to keep Beth Mead, really, don't we? I hope Beth Mead does stay, but like we say, it's up to the club. If I think the club needs to act quick, though, if Beth Mead's going, we have to bring someone else in. Beth Mead won overall player of the tournament in 8 previous Euros. Yeah, I remember that. Beth Mead's great. I still like Beth Mead. It'd be sad to see her go, but I don't know what the club are going to do. It depends if they've. Well, we know they've put in a really big offer. We just don't know how much they have offered at the moment. So I am checking Twitter. I will do an update, guys. I really will. I just want to check if there's any more news on Beth Mead, but thank you so much, Marvin, for popping in. I really appreciate it. I'll come back to this one, Josh. Thank you, Marvin. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. And it was good to see you in the chat. Russo is by far my favourite player, but it's hard. I think with the Ballon d'Or, I would give it to Russo because of the Lionesses as well, but I think it's hard because we've had so many amazing players in the season, so it's hard to pick that. Player of the year. But yeah, we've been lucky to have so many great players at Arsenal in the season with the Champions League. They definitely all played a big part in our success and why we've won it. So yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it, to call? I would hate to be that person deciding that, but I just want it to go to an Arsenal player, really, guys. I really hope it does go to an Arsenal player because I think they'd really deserve it, that success. So yeah, obviously, hopefully, guys, it will go to an Arsenal player. Like I said, I'd be a bit surprised I went to Cole Dante maybe, but it's not at the end of the day. I want to go to someone like that. So let's obviously just see what happens, guys, with that. Obviously, pick up to chat as well. I'll probably be on here to about 45 minutes. So do you send any last questions you want me to go through? I'm going to be back here tomorrow anyway. I'll let you guys know if I'm on early, but I will be back tomorrow anyway. So you guys can ask me any questions then. But obviously, I wanted to come on here, chat with you guys about this breaking news about Beth Mead, because I think we'll all be quite sad if she does move. She's been a good player for us. She really has. So it would be quite sad if she, yeah, if she did leave. So hopefully she doesn't. But obviously, guys, I'll be back in 1 second. I just want to get a drink. It'll be 2 minutes. But you guys, I'm back now. Big up to chat. Big up to Victor. Russo won both the Champions League and Euros twice as a rate. I mean, I completely agree with you that. I can't argue that it should be Russo. I mean, it's difficult because Kelly and Leah Williamson have both been good as well, but I just think I just see that Russo's just massively improved us, and I just don't think any other player. I mean, she scored 20 goals. Like that is incredible. I just don't understand how she couldn't win this Ballon d'Or. But I do think he'll go to a Spanish player, sadly. Either way, we're going to have a Player of the Year presentation at the Emirates Barca Madrid style. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't mind whoever gets that Arsenal. I mean, to be honest with you, I think they've all been really important. We've all spoke about here how good Ford's been, how good Russo's been, how good, Cardente's been. So if it went to Cardente, I think she's so deserving of that as well. So we're quite lucky now to have so many amazing players. And it's hard to pick from who's been like the best player. So like I said, if it went to Cardente, I'd be happy with that too. London City Lionesses obviously have made an offer of Beth Mead, so that's the latest on that. Obviously, when we hear if they have obviously, sorry, if we've obviously accepted it, then I will do a separate video because I think I'll be quite sad about that. But I will obviously let you guys know about that when the latest news does come out. Does this mean we keep Kavachi? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we either keep Kavachi or we either replace Beth Mead. Well, we have a while anyway because I don't think the women's transfer window shuts for a while. So we're not in a rush at the moment to really do anything, but we're quite good. But yeah, it does mean that we might have to keep Kavachi. That's what I was thinking personally. I think you have to have someone on the right to be that cover, and we don't really have cover there. So yeah, we are going to have to see what will happen with that, which is very interesting. Big up Robert. Should we keep Ajimag instead of selling out on loan again? I mean, I would personally keep her, but I don't think the club are going to do that. I think we're going to move her on personally. I mean, on loan, because I think with Stina Bakstoni still here, I think it's going to be hard for her to get game time. So I expect us to Ajimag to go on loan because we've got Stina, we've got Russo, so it's going to be hard for her to get any game time. So I think it'd be quite tough. I would like to keep her there. I'd find room for Ajimang if I could in this team. How can you watch Marion and not think she's our best player? Bruce is extremely crucial, but it's really difficult. That's the problem we have. I mean, if we're talking at the Ballon d'Or, then it's Russo for me because for the Lionesses and for Arsenal, she has scored so many goals, like 20 goals a season is incredible. But then I love them both. It's so hard to pick. They're both good in different ways. Do you know, I wouldn't. I'd keep Stina because I know Stina is probably going to come to the end of her time at Arsenal soon. But I think with Stina, I think she's a clutch player. She's a player that we didn't have where she turns up in those big moments. Whether it's Man City, whether it's Chelsea, she is a player that, like I said, thrives and turns up in these moments. So I would keep her. And obviously, it'd be interesting to see if she does stay here, but I would keep seeing her just for that reason. But I think her time at Arsenal will probably come to an end soon anyway. But I would definitely keep her here because I think she's got a really important part to play at Arsenal. Yeah, she's a player that can help us. Like I said, she's probably not a starter, but she's going to be someone that will come off the bench and help you in that way. So I would definitely keep her and hope we do. Um, Even with all the comps will be in, lots of games will be played, exactly. I think if Beth Mead is to go, then we have to find a replacement or keep Kavachi here. Let's just see what we are going to do. I'm interested to see. Yeah, she's a clutch player, absolutely. And Mariona is our best player last season, but didn't really lighten up for the Euros for Spain on the wing. I think it was weird watching her on the wing because for Arsenal she does actually play, in the midfield. But I think she was good. I think she was great to watch. She got a few assists as well. I know she missed the penalties, but I think she was a great player for Spain. But yeah, you have to fit her in the team somehow for Spain, and she had to play on the wing. So I'm interested. I was interested by that, but yeah. I also feel to beat Chelsea, you have to be ruthless, and she missed too many chances. I mean, I just think I would give her another chance next season, see how she does. She's a good player, but maybe she's not a starter. We'll have to see how it will go for her. But I do like Stina. I do like Stina Martinez. I think she's a good player to have in the team. Like I said, her role is interesting. It's really interesting to see how she's going to do next season. But yeah, I would like to fit Ajimang in the team, to be honest with you, because I think she's a good player too. Beth leaving should be a discussion. Yeah, I think Beth Mead should stay, but like I said, it's up to her as well. It's up to Rani what they're going to do next as a club. Are they going to keep her? Are they going to move her on? We'll have to see that what's going to happen as well. Obviously, if you've got any last questions, drop them in before I end my show. I was going to be on this about half an hour, but I'm enjoying chatting with you guys anyway. And yeah, like I said, if there's any news tomorrow, if there's any news in a few days, I will be back updating you guys. Obviously, guys, please do make sure you're smashing the likes on this video and subscribing as well. And yeah, perhaps I'm too emotional, but but I can't see Beth. It's going to happen at some point, to be honest with you. I don't want it to happen now because I still think she has an important part to play at Arsenal. But like I said, with her being with Miedema, I do expect her to maybe move clubs at some point and be with her. But yeah, it'd be sad if she went. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. If it's not this year, it might be next year. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I mean, Beth Mead's only got a year left on the deal anyway, so we're gonna have to see how this one will go. But I do feel sad if she goes. I love her. She's been a great player for Arsenal, so hopefully she doesn't go. But if it happens, I don't know how much money we'd get for her. But hold on. I would keep Mead, but get why we would want to sell. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, she might want to get more game time if that's the case. Then fair enough. I can't argue with that. She can leave when she's 34 in 4 years. Then, I just think offer something a bit different. Squad needs that. Yeah, I do think I would keep her. I would definitely find room for her, but I don't really know if we're going to do that. I have heard we're going to put her on loan for Brighton again. Um, I'd rather Keith was keeper, but yeah, I think Agyemang needs to future Arsenal. Would regret it if we got rid of Agyemang. She's an amazing player. Um, do you think Caitlin will extend the contract? Wait, let me check. I want to see when the contract ends, and I do think she will extend. I think she's happy here at Arsenal, so I don't see why she would not extend. Um, I just want to find out. Um, Wait, when does her contract expire? 20 years. Let me know when her contract expires. But yeah, I do think she'll stay at Arsenal. I think she's happy. Obviously, her and McCabe are happy, so I don't see her moving. I mean, do you know what? She's playing some really good football. She had a great season, as we've all said. So I don't see her leaving really. But I don't know when her contract actually expires. So I'm not sure when it expires. If it's soon, if it's in a year or two. But she's another one that is getting older as well. So I think that's where it'd be important to see the younger players like Olivia Smith get a chance as well. But yeah, I don't actually know about that really, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I love Ford. She's amazing. She's so underrated. I love Ford. Um, but obviously, guys, any last question, quick little answer. But I will be ending this in a minute or two. Obviously, pick up to all of you guys that have watched my show today. I've really genuinely enjoyed chatting with all of you. Thank you all for watching my show. Obviously, as I said, I'm going to give you guys some updates about Beth Mead if there is any more updates. Obviously, at the moment, there hasn't been. It's just pretty much London City. It's about them wanting Beth Mead. So we're going to have to wait and find out if we're happy to sell Beth Mead. So I'll be checking my Twitter, guys. I'll be back with an update if there is one. Um, Let me just have a look. I'm just checking on Twitter now. I'll be sad as she goes. I'll be sad. But we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I'll be back as well when there's an update on Beth Mead. Um, yeah, but obviously it's not ideal. But I'm not surprised about Beth Mead if she wanted to get game time. But yeah, we'll have to see. Obviously, guys, we're gonna have to see if we hear any more updates about this. Big up to Victor. Thank you for watching my show today. It was great to chat with you as well. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you to all of you that have watched my show today. It's been lovely to chat with all of you as well. And thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much. Always lovely to chat with you. Thank you so much, champions. Great to see you in the chat as well. Obviously, big up to all of you guys that have watched my show today. I will definitely be doing more of these content with women's team. I will try and get some guests on as well, guys. I will try and collaborate with some other, content creators in the women's team. So I'll do more content. I'm going to be back soon about an update. I need to know if we've rejected it. I need to know, guys. Milo should stay if she goes. She's an Arsenal. Yeah, she's an Arsenal legend. And whatever happens, happens. We've got Thomas in. Big up to a complete unknown. Big up to Sophie. Thank you for watching my show. Really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you guys that have watched my show today. I've really enjoyed chatting with all of you. And yeah, big up to chat as well. And yeah, guys, please obviously make sure you're liking this video on the way out. Please do subscribe here as well. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow anyway. I'm doing a watch along tomorrow at 5. So I'll be back then. I might be back earlier on if there's any more updates about the women's, the men's team. We'll be back here straight away to give you guys an update. But thank you for watching my show. I love chatting with all of you. Hope you'll have a great day, great night, wherever you are in this world. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.